Hello, 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 everybody. I'm not on screen, thankfully. We actually have Ghoul here who knows what's up with Persona 5 and a couple of other guests. So I'm going to turn them loose, and I'm just going to kind of linger in the background and be the chat that is the thorn in their side. Hello, Ghoul. Thank you for doing this, and take it away.
So, hey, everybody. I'm Ghoul. If you guys don't know me, you probably do if you're hanging around in the RPGLB break chat. But I've done a lot of Persona SMT style speedruns in the past. I probably know more about Persona 4 Golden than everybody except for maybe 5 people on planet Earth at this point, like as far as the mechanics go and everything else. And yeah, I'm joined by Zoku. Zoku, say hi.
Hello. I like Persona a lot, but I know nothing about this game. We were talking about this a little leading up to going live, and I'm actually going into this basically completely blind.
Yeah, pretty much the same. A huge thank you to Sega for sponsoring us to go check this out. Go check it out. I believe we have a link in the chat. If you could do that, that would be fantastic. We also have Ambelie with us. Ambelie, why don't you go ahead and say hi and introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Ambelie. I am also a really big fan of the Persona games, but I am also going into this completely blind. So it's going to be really fun to see what they have in store for us here.
I know like a tiny bit. I kind of followed a bit on when it was released initially. For people that don't know, this was originally released in China of all places. It was not even, I don't know if it was even available in Japanese at the time. So it's finally getting a worldwide launch. It's definitely interesting. I know, like I said, I know that, and there is a certain thing about the first palace that is kind of trending on social media in a way.
Ooh.
So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. And let's start seeing what this has in store for us. All right.
この物語はフィクションである。作中のいかなる人物だが忠告はしよう。関われば。
Hold on, I got an echo on my side. Let me do that. I should hopefully get rid of the echo on my end. Here we go.
この光景を見ているお前は、それでもこの物語に参加したいということかな。
What do you think? Should I say I don't?
So, have you played the base Persona 5 game, both of you?
Yes.
Did you select I don't at this screen because it opens similarly?
I can't remember if I have or not. I do love how they start them like this too, though.
So I did because I thought it was going to be a but thou must kind of choice, and no, it just exited. It kicked me back to the title screen.
The game's like, all right, well, you don't agree, cool.
Yeah, so I love that it's the callback to Persona 5, right? Like from the start.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious I'm not sure if this was developed by Atlas or not, but they did if it wasn't by like the internal Persona team, they did a really good job of like replicating the style for sure.
Oh yeah, the little I've seen of this, it's definitely nails the style.
Yeah,
This is familiar.
I gotta say the art style is extremely striking with this game.
Yeah, they all have their own like beautiful, unique art style, and I think it's one of my favorite part about just like the Persona games in general. It's just the visuals of it all.
Yet all of it, like even the UI is so incredibly slick, and you see that in this game too, right now, like just in the top right corner.
And the music.
The simple design of the UI too, so it's like there maintains the style, but it's not invasive.
seems very
Oh, it
familiar.
opens the exact same way, yeah.
So far. Alright.
This is Persona 5, but the Phantom
true.
X.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
I know y'all can't see me, but I'm just jamming out now.
Participate in a server that has questions of the day, and one of them recently was what game music keeps playing in your head unbidden, and it's definitely this song. So good.
Alright. Oh.
お前ら怪盗
戦力比較問題なし。ジョーカー、そのまま倒しちゃって。
アルセール
Does not let me do anything else. It's kind of fun. I was like, please follow the instructions.
Yes. We need to teach you how to play this game, which is fantastic for anybody picking this up for the first time.
Yeah.
聞くだろ ショータイムだアルセール
Okay, pretty sure that's new.
Victory.
ジョーカー、気をつけて。なんか変なこと起きてる。危ない。
It broke.
That just means the persona's about to awaken, right?
Interesting way to start.
Yeah.
I was not
I
getting
did
up
like
at
how they had
7:30
like
this morning. if I
video
wish.
glitches in that opening scene too, actually. Like, so even though it was familiar, they're just tiny hints that this isn't the same.
Mhm.
Yep. Just had a really weird dream. Oh, might as well go to school.
That studio's logo looks like they came together specifically to develop this game. Like, it looks like the mask.
Is that what you do? Is that all you're made of? Whatever ain't right, wrote it on yourself. Revisit your act, return top and real. Living on a timeline, in the standard, gold up in bed. Instead of being bitter, back up, go grab your keys.
Yeah, they got the style beautifully in this.
Yeah, looks like the
I think
development
they got
studio
the
definitely wasn't the
singer back
Persona
too.
team, but they must have hired the same anime studio for the animated cutscenes, I feel like.
電車とホームとの間が広いところは足元に十分ご注意願います。
Oh, the owl is so cute.
Do owls actually live in Japan? Like, I feel like that would be kind of suspicious.
I think there are owls native to Japan,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
I guess we're just learning
that's
things
cute. I
today.
don't know.
During the day in the middle of Shibuya?
That does seem a little suspicious, but it's adorable, so I don't think people care.
It's just one of Japan's many mascots.
Yes.
It's true. It is the same world that there's a walking, talking teddy bear, so.
じゃあホームルーム終わりね。進路死亡調査のプリント後ろから回して。あ、名前書いてるか確認してね。当たり前のこと言うけど、ネットで使ってるアカウントとかじゃなくて本名よ。私だったら片山久美。いい？こんなことから言わないとこっちの説明不足になるってさ。名前書き忘れないでね。
This kind of fourth wall breaking is incredibly amusing to me.
Yeah. I always love how they name your character.
So do you tend to go for like or quote unquote canon names when you name Persona protagonists?
Well, it's funny that they don't usually have one when a game first comes out. You have to wait for the anime normally to have one.
Yeah, or like the manga. My Persona 3 experience is still before it's his current anime name.
Yep. What is it? Arasato is what people usually call it if they go with the manga. And everybody got mad because the anime came out and had a different name, which also then conflicts with the different Persona characters' names. So.
See, I just go with naming them something extremely silly, and that's just my canon.
It is interesting they have a canon name that shows up in the actual title there, because that usually is not a thing. Even in Metaphor, where there is a canon name, it does not give you the canon name in that prompt.
Yeah.
That's true.
Curious to see if we get to see more of this Velvet Room, because I love the design of the Velvet Rooms in all the games.
Yes. And this is a brand new one, the aquarium theme.
Yeah.
This is
We have a new attendant
pretty
too.
damn cool one.
We actually always have something to do with the main character's like mental state or what they're struggling with, or some theming with that. So I'm curious how this aquarium plays into that.
Actually, if you look at the sides, they're at the bottom of the ocean in the sunken
Oh, they're
ship.
at the bottom of the ocean.
故にこの場所に客人として訪れている。そうだよ。無自覚とは。なるほど。
例えるなら、心の海に開いた海底。
だが君は自らの意志で知りたいという欲望を示してみせた。かような世界の人間でありながら、それでは こたびはこの辺りで。ああ、すまない。最後に一つだけ。無欲は時に君が君自身を放棄
Don't get me started, Puexel. I spent way too much time sitting in the Velvet Room trying to map fusions.
かような世界にあなた様のようなものがある。
I still love this music though, despite all my time spent in Velvet Rooms.
Especially like when they remix it for the final boss in 3. Minor spoilers for anybody that I guess hasn't gotten there, but I will just say the final boss of 3 remixes this song, and it is glorious if you haven't heard it.
I feel like that's just more incentive for anyone to get to that final boss now.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Alright.
どうしたの？急にぼーっとして。進路のところチェックつけてないけど。
新井さん、
あ、片山先生。
チェックついてない子は今回は特に死亡なしってことらしいからもらっていくね。
片山先生、例のあれ出たね。
じゃあホームルーム終わります。あ、そうだ、最近また例のファントムって事件、被害に遭う人増えてるみたいで泣き寝入りしかできないって話だし、そのせいかぼーっとした子も多くてさ、みんなも浮かれて標的にならないでね。ただでさえ枯渇の制服って街中で目立つから。じゃあ今日は終わります。
So this is in a different school from Persona 5.
Yep, different outfits, so it should be a different school.
Yeah, it's based in the same world, but yeah, definitely a different school.
So, and like in Persona 5, the school setting was, of course, like, well, in all the Persona 3, 4, 5, school setting is a huge part of the games. But in 5 in particular, it was a huge part of the story because our protagonist had to change his impression. I'm wondering how that might play into this.
あ、またアップされてる。謎の液体かけてくる迷惑男。
動画もガチじゃん。もう誰かがマガ通信に送ってるみたい。マガつかみのファントム認定出るかもね。
てか、こういうの事件になんないの？警察動けよって話。
わかんないけど、無理なんじゃん？ファントムに会ったら仕方ないって諦めるしかないっしょ。
And the screen glitches. What's going on?
おしゃべりなら学食でなさったら。廊下は走らない。
種村先輩と喋っちゃった。
風紀委員でお嬢様とかマジ漫画っしょ。憧れる。まったく、あなた大丈夫だった？通れなくて困っているように見えたから。礼はいらないわ。私は風紀委員の役割を果たしただけ。利己的。
I'm not only interested in seeing what all your choices mean in this game, but also interested in seeing what choices Ghoul decides to pick. What kind of main character protagonist are you gonna be?
Who are you really, Ghoul? Let's sit down and find out.
Let's talk about your true inner self here.
How does that make you feel, Ghoul?
Hey, I'll voice of the producer Ashen here, coming in briefly to mention all that weird artifacting you see at the bottom of the game. That's not the game. That's an artifact of how we're streaming it right now. Unfortunately, there's not a quick, easy fix for it. I'm fiddling with some knobs, but there are times when the game itself does a weird, glitchy screen thing. That's not the smearing you're seeing. Just so you know.
Yeah. Yeah, the smearing isn't the game, but the... I don't even know how to describe what it did. That was the game.
Kind of reminded me a little of the VHS kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like a film grains type thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is the problem about doing streams off-site. We were a little bit more held back on what we can do. So hopefully everybody can enjoy it.
Ooh,
Right.
settings.
Actually, can go into settings now.
The first thing I do in settings is I'm like, master volume down, music down.
Turning down
If you turn the music down in a Persona 5 game.
is-
Not all the
Have
way.
Problems. It
Yeah.
is to do.
Not all the way. I never turn that stuff all the way down. It's like 70% because it's at its loudest. It's too loud.
The owl is in a school
Fair.
now.
Okay, see
Toot
that.
toot.
I like how
Fair.
they have to clarify that it's strange.
It also has goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, the goggles.
Oh man, it's an anime.
Nobody notices the owl just chilling on the shoe locker.
And then
Wait, was
flying
that
up
window
and
open? Or did
staring
it
in the
go
window.
through the glass?
It was open.
This is open, yeah.
Oh, she's got no shoes on.
Oh, I
The
didn't even
desire to
notice
wear
that.
shoes has been taken away.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of shoes, so... I don't know if I'd walk around the streets of any city, though, without shoes.
Also incredibly fair.
Yeah.
ああ
まあけど
That's
あの高さなら助かるんじゃね
a reaction you can have.
でも気持ち
Yeah.
わかる。生きててもいいことないし。
つが動画撮っときゃよ
I
かっ
think we're
た
starting to
Also,
see
now
what
would be
the...
a really great time, actually, to just mention that Persona does tend to address really dark issues.
Yeah.
So, general content warning for the series.
Yeah.
"取られていながらも己の意志に疑問を抱くことができ
Okay, definitely not Morgana.
No.
見つけたぞ。
I hope there is a crossover, though, where Morgana and this owl get to meet.
I just wonder how they settled on an owl. Like, you would think they would, like, the next logical step would be, like, a dog or something, right?
No, owl is way cooler.
We already had a dog.
I
in
mean, when you
Persona
settle
3.
your arguments by throwing a dart at a dartboard, it can be anything.
But yeah, no, but to be fair, we already had a dog in Persona 3.
Have we had a
I would
Tanuki
be
yet?
welcome. I would welcome more dogs, to be fair, but
Doggo is always the proper solution. That feel when you wake up and you're like, when did this get
やっ
installed?
ぱりお前でよかったんだな。
I
約束通り
appreciate.
会いに来て
And now an owl is talking to you.
I love that he did the
Subway.
normal thing of just deleting the app.
一つ忠告してやるが、見えてないってことともともと備わっていないこととは別物だ。わしにはお前が前者であってほしいと願う欲望がある。
そこを見ろ
Never forget to long press that this time.
Gotta love when the Uber Eats driver decides that they want to run right into you.
Yeah. It happens to me on like a weekly basis. It's really
いい場所を
inconvenient.
引き当てたな。
It's a feature, not a bug.
よく見ると悪くない面構えじゃない
It's
か。
so cute.
I want a plush of this.
Yes.
それは当然の反応だな。
Sega, if you're listening, thank you again for sponsoring this, but please make a plush for this too.
I think I smell a prize for next year.
No, I am keeping it. It'll be mine.
In case you're unfamiliar, Ambelie is also the prize coordinator here at RPG Limit Break. So, I mean, if
So
you
we
want
bully
to make
her
a
into
spare
getting
one-
prizes. I mean, wait, what?
Wait, what?
名前呼ばんのか。
Next year, it's Oops, all adorable owls from Persona 5 The Phantom X.
It is a very cute mascot.
Yeah.
まあいい。お前もまだ困惑してるのだろう。ただ、今ここは。
I wonder what it would look like if you had like the realistic one and you just put the hoodie on it.
It's reversible, like it's like a normal owl, and then you like turn it inside out or something and it turns into
That would be cute.
今現実世界では様々な欲望が失われつつあり、この世界がまがまがしくも崩壊しそうな形容をしているのもそのせいだ。まさにお前が今抱いている知りたいという欲望もそうだが、それらもすべて気づかぬうちに誰かに取られているとしたら、信じる信じないは任せる。だがお前も例外なく取られているぞ。ほれどうやら感づかれたらしい。場所を変えよう。まずは脱出を優先する。あとは進みながら説明させてもらう。
Ah, the step effect.
いいからついてこい。
And the unnecessary front flip to just
Hey.
jump off a
That
chair.
was
Very
not
necessary.
unnecessary. Yeah, that was extremely necessary.
If you have wings and don't use them, what kind of mascot are you?
Exactly.
進むぞ。
I am glad to see that we have retained our desire to
こちらだ。
follow the cute item.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if I woke up in this situation and a talking owl told me to follow it, I probably would. Because there's not very many other options at that
現実世
point.
界では人々の欲望が奪われつつある。お前も
I
感
will
じ
say
た
if I was reusing music from Persona 5, I think Memento's music is one that could have kind of left on the
自
cutting
らの
room
思考
floor,
に反して
unfortunately.
意志が消えよ
Not
う。
my favorite song in the game.
You do spend a lot of time in Mementos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am curious to see how they'll build this up, though, because, like, as you get down to successive floors of
欲望
Mementos,
と
or
聞けば
like in other
マイナス
dungeons,
面を想起しがち
like
だが、
Tartarus,
つまりは
they add
生
more
き
and
る
more
原動力で
instrumentalization.
もある。
So I'm curious if they'll change that up a little for their version,
それを放
or
棄したり、
if
あるいは誰かに奪われ続けたりすればどうなるか。
We'll see.
お前も見ただろ。希望さえ抱けなくなったものが
because
身を
even
投げた
even that
姿。
opening song was like right in theme
もちろん
with
今すぐ
Persona
に世界
5
が
style.
終わるなどという話ではない。だが、それは徐々に確実に人々を蝕み、そして欲望が搾取されている原因は、
Oh, that sound effect.
やはり立ちふさがるか。シャドウだよ。わかりやすく言えば敵だ。わしらを殺しに来てる。 奴らに善悪はない。欲望のまま人間を襲う。だがまだ本来の姿ではないな。駅の周辺で欲望が枯渇していたのもこいつらのせいか。ああ、こいつらシャドウは人間が欲望を奪われている原因の一つだ。とにかくお前は逃げろ。
Any with nunchucks? Please tell me those are nunchucks. Oh, no.
No.
Tonfa's even better.
I think they are Tonfa, yeah.
They are tonfas, yeah.
There's a Sun Sea main. Tonfa's are the way to go.
I don't know. I think nunchucks on owls. Just something about that sounds a little bit magical to me.
I think like an owl wielding any weapon is fantastic, honestly. Oh no! They got you!
"見えてないってことともともと備わっていないこととは別物だ。
今のお前は本来のお前ではないとしたら、
あなたも自分で声をかける選択を忘れない方がいいと思うわよ。
お前には取られているものがある。それは本来お前のためだけにあったもの。
無欲は時に君が君自身を放棄することにもなりうる。
自己を偽り忘却し、己が意志を捨て続ける。今のお前は自身がどう見えている？どうする？ここで物語の結末を迎えるというのなら、それもまたお前の選択。今一度お前に問おう。取られた側のまま
This gives us the choice.
未来すら手放し、命をも捨てる。
Yeah, I'm curious where this is
その選択で良いのだな。
It's gonna actually be oh.
その選択を聞きたかったのだ。
お前。
己の意志で無欲と決別してみせてくれ。選択したのであればつかめるはずだ。恐れるな。誰に何を言われようと、見えているなら掴み取ればいい。
And the awakening.
Always one of the best parts of any Persona game, by the way.
Yes. And our cool new outfit. Yes.
まさか。よもや今日という日を迎えられようとはな。我が名は矢野シーク。その魅力で荒ぶる欲望を滑る者。今より我らはこのベルトさながらに固く結ばれることになる。 さあ契約だ我は何時
Oh, that's interesting. This is definitely keeping to the trend of fictional thieves.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
recognize.
I was gonna have to
apparently-
Google what the demon was. Actually,
I had to
familiar
do the
with
same. But Yanosik was basically a Slovakian Robin Hood.
Okay.
生命への強き渇望聞くまでもないが戦うということで良いのだな
That is one of my favorite part about these games is going into like the menu and reading at least a little bit about all the different personas and monsters and everything.
Oh, the little bits of lore they give you is Kino.
And how they adapt the mythology in to fit their world building. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then you find out about all these different legends and mythos that like weren't even aware of before. And I love that kind of stuff.
I am very curious now where Lufel's name comes from, actually. Because that's also something I'm unfamiliar with.
Mm-hmm. I always scenes with the attacks there.
Yeah.
guessing each character is going to have their own of those.
Oh, really?
So we've seen Jokers and we've seen the new main characters.
Those are always so split.
Mm-hmm.
And now is a good time to remind ourselves and everybody that this is a sponsored stream from Sega. We don't want to thank them for providing the game and the opportunity to stream this and talk about the newest entry into the Persona 5. How many games does Persona 5 have now? It's quite a few.
Oh.
And I'm so excited for all of them.
Base, Royal, Strikers, Dancing, Star Knight.
Tactics?
That's it for...
Tactica?
Oh,
Tactica. Yeah.
Time to break out the other hand. We got to keep going.
I mean,
P2
does
as
the
well,
cat,
yeah.
like, with Persona 5 also appeared in the PQ series, the Mystery Dungeon ones on the DS.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, the last 3DS game ever released. Fun
Really?
fact.
Gosh, that's right.
Yeah, it's like one of it's not. It might be the last retail one. There might have been like an eShop one that came out later, but like it was a late 3DS game.
搾取され続けるこの世界で誰もが己を見出すことさえ困難だが
At least for the West, there might have been other ones released in Japan as well, because Japan loved their 3DSs.
希望になれるかもしれんもうお前は取られている側ではないということだよ先を急ぐぞここはまだメメントスだいつシャドウに襲われてもおかしくない場所だいろいろと聞きたいことがあるだろうが今は脱出が先だわしもここで死んだらお前の質問に答えてやること察しが良くて助かるお前走れるな今の戦闘で他の敵に
Like the please follow the instructions.
いるというのに
I like the like slinky sleaziness of this music.
Mm-hmm.
だがちょうどいい効率のいい倒し方を教えておく
I'm sorry if I missed it. Have they said this is the same like Mementos or?
I don't think
someone
we
did
have
point this
confirmation
out
on
earlier.
that.
Okay.
戦いはこうやる見て盗め敵には弱点があるやつもいるその隙をついてさらに動く
Like having a lot of that repeating music really just reinforces. Yeah, this is the Persona 5 world we're back to.
Yep.
Well, there are definitely some things that just like are super persona coded to the point where it's like I hear or see a certain thing and I'm like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, because you're not even
Persona.
that much of a persona person, at least not as much as Zoku and I, and Ghoul.
I've watched a ton of it, and I do like it, enjoy it casually. But like even with what is it, a metaphor, that was very persona coded to the point where I like had a hard time believing it wasn't persona.
Metaphor was a persona in all but name, basically.
Yeah, it's a new IP type thing. Yeah, the series is really good because I do like the link between social and like combat and the rewards for actually interacting with people versus like I just got a bigger sword. Problem solved.
So this is the series has gotten more correct as time went on too. The 5 adding much more rewards for doing social links was actually a pretty good decision. Even if it like made the game a lot easier, but not in a bad way. Like it just like felt more rewarding to be doing stuff, which was good.
Yeah, I know like the old reward was like, oh, Persona upgraded, but actually like getting other stuff in between of just the Persona upgrade is very nice. So it feels like, well, it's all or nothing type situation, so I'm just going to ignore all of these characters.
But I think something that also makes it nice is that they made those more tied into the world building. So you cared more about this world, which really ties in with the general story of Persona games.
Yeah, like the individual character stories are very gripping in the Persona series in general. Like I think it's 4 I'm thinking of, but like Naota and Kanji have such powerful stories.
Yes, from Persona 4.
Hey man, we're still on 5. I can look back on 4 fondly, right? When we get to 6, then I'm a dated fossil at that point.
I mean, Persona 4 is getting its own remake soon.
Yep.
Yeah,
you're
that's
just
gonna
being
be
relevant.
interesting.
Oh yeah. I am very excited for the Persona 4 remake to come out. Also really excited for this game too. I'm going into this completely blind, and so far I'm just like, I kind of really want to play this now.
Yeah. I'm loving the quality of it.
Yeah.
This is available on Steam and mobile right now for free.
Yep.
Yep, it's on
And
Steam,
Ghoul is
it's on
playing this on
mobile as
PC.
well.
I think that's why we ended up choosing this date, because I believe it just came out on Steam actually too.
I believe that's correct. Okay, what's the lore on Rogue Roy?
Yeah. What's the lore on Mecha Owl?
It's a Mecha Owl, and that's just really, really cool.
Yeah.
It just keeps getting better and better.
So when is the Mecha Owl model kit gonna come out? Because I would love that too.
Yeah.
Bandai Namco, where's
But
the sponsorship?
Will it come with this creepy head with mouth eyes?
You know, why not? I've always wanted whatever this is.
This is a perfect Nendoroid, really.
Just a casual, like, sub 200 damage. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable in numbers. Oi! Gotta say, I expected to play a lot of things on the go, but Persona was not one of them.
Well, now you can.
I know. Life is becoming scarier all the time. All these things I never thought was gonna happen are happening. I don't know what to do anymore.
Persona 5 has heard your desires and came here to fulfill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know the lore behind this enemy too, because that is fascinating design.
And it's also got the name of like one of the 7 deadly sins. I love Ramuel. But it said it's the Wraith of Envy.
Oh, I'm like paying way too much attention to like what's going on and not the text sometimes.
Yeah.
Forest for the trees type situation. Yeah.
No, I'm the kind of player who just wants to go against whatever the game says. As we may have established when I said no to the very first choice the game gives you. So I admit I've been hoping that Ghoul will make the please follow instructions text box pop up some more.
I did for a second there.
Yeah.
That's like a second replay for me. I usually follow the beat of the drum. All right, sure, you can point me in the right direction.
Yeah. It's always fun to do multiple playthroughs of these games just to see exactly how all the different things you say and do affect the storyline. Even if it is just small flavor things, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Rob Roy is based off a Scottish outlaw figure, apparently.
Oh.
Interesting.
So still keeping it in line with our established continuity.
As long as we don't have to argue over how the name's pronounced, I'm fine with it.
What do you mean it's not hydrosity?
やはり情報を集めなくてはな。だが、お前の実力を知ることができたのは大きな収穫だ。
Sorry for a little bit of the video glitching, guys. It's just an unfortunate consequence of the way that we have to stream it. So it's definitely not on your end, and the game doesn't normally do this. It's just our stream that's doing it.
And I feel like this would be a really good time to say, hey, download the game and try it for yourself so you can see it in full stellar quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we were just saying, it's free. So it's kind of like, why not? If you're a fan of the Persona games, so far, at least to me, this is seeming real in line with that, and that makes me really excited.
It's very tempting. I have to be careful. I get sucked into these things real easy. And this looks like it could be a pretty big time suck if you're not careful. Maybe in a good way, though, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Benor, fearless leader, loves his mobile games and the story within.
Interesting. Non-aggressive shadows.
Well, that's... It was really like just the one in the previous game.
There's a little bit of a history of that. And Teddy's implied to be a shadow as well.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Huh.
This one is a shadow shopkeeper, which is fun.
Yeah. Gotta buy our items somewhere.
I thought it was funnier when we were buying our items from some guy that just sold guns and swords. Just in broad daylight, you're like, this can't be legal.
They're not real.
Local shopping mall.
Well,
they're not real.
Mechanically, the idea that there will be shopkeepers in the metaverse is going to change how runs or how long you can spend down there, basically.
I'm really interested to see how the day cycle is going to play out over a mobile game rather than a whole story-based game. Be interesting to see how they like implement this in the long term. So it's like being able to effectively spend your social time and your dungeon time is a huge part of Persona series in general.
Yeah, it's fun managing all of that. It is also, personally, I find it really fun. So like a lot of times with Persona 5, I did a vanilla playthrough, and then when Royale came out, I was like, I'm just going to use a 100% guide and do that.
Yeah. I think a lot of people do that. It's like, I'm going to have fun with it, and then I want to perfect this.
Yeah, and then I want to see everything the game has to offer.
Shout outs to the community being that committed.
The tracking everything, yeah. I tend to go in hard, but in spurts as well, and it's always to my mood what I feel like doing.
Yeah.
So I really appreciated that Persona 5 let you, okay, you just want to do like let the days pass doing social stuff for a bit? Okay, great. Oh, you want to go hard and like conquer an entire level of the dungeon of mementos? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it really lets you play the game however you want to. Because I get like, the social aspect isn't everyone's cup of tea. So it's like if you want to just be doing dungeons all the time and doing combat, you can do that. Or if you want to be doing social stuff all the time, you can do that. You have to do a little bit of both in this for the plot reasons, but
yeah, you're never at a point where it's like you're gonna get roadblocked if you didn't bring somebody's social links high enough. It might be a bit harder, but still 100% doable. It speaks to some really good game balance, honestly.
And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that translates here, because we've seen what the dungeon looks like. And there are a lot of side quests in this game.
It'll be interesting to see how they kind of balance everything to make it more bite-sized.
I like the mission end jingle.
That was cute. Very simple. Use bouncer gamepad. Okay. Go home. Okay, daily login bonus.
Hoot and loot.
I love that. Daily hoot and loot. Now instead of a cat telling us to go to bed every night, we have an owl telling us to go to bed.
That feels a little wrong, though.
Yeah, for an owl, really? You're telling me to sleep at night? But to be fair, this owl has been very active during the day.
And it's getting called out by our in-game NPCs, too, actually. There was a little text box that popped up earlier that said, I heard an owl here during the day.
All of our cool, awesome loot.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, wow, that is a lot of new. Gotcha. Okay.
I love how they change their pose between each menu, too.
Yeah. Shopkeeper's definitely got some vibes going on.
No, but the UI is still so slick.
Yeah.
It smoothly transitions.
And it keeps the stylization, too, so it doesn't feel like it's broken.
Oh, okay, log out's the last option.
Yeah, so we've had a little bit of time, but Ghoul wanted to make sure that this was completely fresh. So this is the first time any of us have really seen this deep into the game.
Yeah, again, the only thing I know is some of the social media memes that have been popping up for it.
And nothing can survive the meme factory. Whether you like it or not, you're gonna get memed on.
And an actual house rather than a room above a coffee shop, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a bunch of different options. You can actually move around.
I really like coffee, so I wouldn't mind a room above a coffee shop.
I will be using coffee rather liberally today, most likely.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know if we mentioned it, but Ghoul has graciously decided to join us during his Australian time zone after a very long weekend, so that's why he's a little bit more passive than normal.
No, he's so focused and locked into the game.
Just
so locked in. The game and staying awake are his two goals right now. And hopefully the game is helping with one of those. I'm fairly certain that's the case.
I'm definitely.
I know the game
I'm
has been
enjoying
saying,
it,
please
so.
follow the instructions, Ghoul, but don't listen to the owl, okay? Fall asleep.
その前に感謝も君は私に別のか 知りたいかね結構君の見出した可能性は誰もが当然に持ちうるしその溢るる活力は自分忘れていたよゆえにいずれ訪れる君との
あなた様は
Just Igor being Igor.
忠告すると言ったはずだよ。先ほども欲望を抱く者同士が関わりそれを育み合う相互作用。君はすでに私にそれを見せようとしてくれている。今は理解できなくてもいい。だが君が破滅を受け入れがたいと思うならかような世界にありながら欲望を抱ける者たちを見つけ君ということでメロペ彼のサポートを役割は
コンシェルジュを務めますメロペと申し上げておく。今宵はここまでと申し上げ
またお
Alright.
And then the city. I love the transition between night and day on that menu, basically.
Sound design's so good with headphones.
How did it get into your house?
Oh, we left
You left the window
open
open.
for some reason.
Yep. See? Open window.
We did not say that we left that window open. That owl opened that window.
If the owl can wear goggles, the owl
It
can
can
do
open.
anything.
Yeah, it can open windows.
It would be funnier if one of the windows had an owl-shaped glass. Oh, I just made my own door.
It's just a wall. It's got a Kool-Aid man shaped hole in it. It's Lufel
I thought you
time.
could use a new sunlight.
Oh yeah! It's time to persona.
目覚ましが鳴るということは登校の時間が迫っているのか。お前には学生という本分もあるだろうし学びの欲望を阻害することはわしもしたくない。ならば改めて昼下時にでもお前の学校に出向いてやろう。
What is that word?
Comestible?
An item of food.
昼食、昼休憩のことだ。昨今の人間。
I'll say I'm pretty sure it
Oh no,
actually
it's
is a word.
intentional. It's intentional. They're explaining it.
Yeah, that was.
まあいい。お前とはビジネスパートナーだ。詳しくは昼下の際に話すが、お前の昨日の活躍はこの欲望が失われつつある世界で、何にせよ、お前の行動に期待しているという。
何時は何時
I am thou, thou art I.
それはすなわち破滅の連環へと抗う生命の芽吹き。我が汝らの欲望の共鳴に
I like that, was the Newton's cradle? With the...
That's sick.
Yeah. Like, I know it's almost the same every time, that thing, but every time in every game, I listen to it every time. So I'm like, I don't know why, to me it's just like so cool.
No, with the little reverb,
Newton's
it
cradle is
really does
very
look
cool.
epic.
That's a cool motif there.
もう少し彩りが欲しいところだが。話の途中で悪いが、そろそろ。
Wait, no, I'm sorry. Did the owl just say that we're getting a new house pet? An owl?
I mean, if we keep leaving our window open like that, we're gonna have a lot of house pets.
It's all a grand ploy by the owl to get a new cage and perch and some treats.
But make it colorful.
Yeah.
If it starts carrying mail, though...
Alright. Oh.
It's so hard for me not to sing along like the lyrics to this song. Or like hum along. It's just like the perfect chill music.
There's a dress-up mechanic. Love it.
We gotta have our fashion.
And the true end game.
I like that one. Oh. I like the last one you were on.
I get
Yeah.
Premium pass. Okay.
Ah.
So different ways of getting them. Interesting.
Yeah. You have your loungewear too. Oh, I love it. Love it.
Little ear.
The way that sun is neat. When Persona does it, or does stuff like that, they do it really well.
Mm-hmm.
That could easily just be a menu, but like walking up to the closet and having the mirror like look back at you, it's so sick.
Well, and in 5 it was a menu, and which was good for 5, but to expand on it now is going to be really fun to play with.
Oh. Go to the living room.
This is a nice house. This is a lot better than the room above the
It is a
coffee
very
shop.
big house, it's true.
Yeah. But the distinct lack of Korean coffee does make me a little sad.
Sushi guy. Okay.
I mean, it's only lacking in curry and coffee because we're not stocking our pantry with it, so... Well, you know what to do.
What am I doing wrong here? Is it
I
like
think it
my breaking
doesn't-
it by using fast travel and I'm not
Yeah,
supposed to
I think
be?
it doesn't want you to actually
Yeah.
be able to fast travel right now.
Yeah. Oh my god, the fast travel's actually breaking.
Follow the instructions.
No, but that sign isn't popping
Take your
up, so...
Well, but you need to take your time.
I'm
Okay,
just
that's
trying to
fair. That
sequence
is
break
popping up.
already, okay?
You're already speedrun routing this game.
But they have a cutscene that they need you to watch.
そんな大人っぽい言葉遣いするようになったの
I'm gonna guess that probably on mobile the fast travel's not accessible there or something.
覚えてない富山かよ昔は家族ぐるみでご
I feel
飯
like
とか行ったじゃないの
fast travel more accessible,
ご
though.
近所さんなんだけどね
Much like in Persona 3 Portable, they sort of removed all the transition scenes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Persona 3 Portable it is kind of a fascinating video game. Because they had to get it to work on that system, they basically removed like the 3D overworld and a bunch of other stuff. But also the combat system is completely rebuilt from scratch in Persona 4's engine. Like they backported Persona 4's engine to run Persona 3's combat. It's the weirdest thing.
That's really interesting. I've only played 3 through the new remaster.
So if you like controlling your party members, you probably shouldn't play original 3 because that was a major quality of life change that between the original 3 and 4.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they've done a wonderful job in updating At least the games they have, they say 3. Yeah. With just all the quality of life. Because I remember reading about a lot of the things in the original P3, and I was like, that sounds interesting for sure, but I'm glad it's not in this.
It was certainly a challenge, and
yeah,
to try and predict what your AI companions would do.
Oh yeah, it adds a different...
I do like being able to control them, though.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely adds an element of, like, chaos and randomness that is really fun sometimes.
Speaking of following instructions, party, please follow instructions.
So that was interesting. We just found out that the parents are out of country, but also that they apparently, like, keep themselves slightly isolated. There's a neighbor who said they hadn't seen him in years. What kind of homebody do you have to be that your neighbor doesn't see you in years?
Or maybe the neighbor is the homebody.
That's fair.
We also deleted the app again.
They let them do that? It'll come back, though.
Again, do want to give a huge shout outs to Sega for sponsoring the stream. If you guys are enjoying it, go ahead, click the link, check it out. Again, game is playable on Steam and mobile. But if you click the link, it does help us out to kind of show that people are watching us and everything else. So give it a check. I'm definitely having a good time so far. I believe this is the infamous first boss right there.
I mean, I may be kind of hopping on my phone right now to take a look about downloading this.
And that link is like right there in our chat, or if you catch our social media profiles, our link is also available there.
Question mark? I love how they're doing that, and there's just like there's open lanes. I mean, maybe I'm just misunderstanding how the train system in Japan works, but just use another one.
They're not speedrunners, they can't go out of bounds.
They have to stay on their scripted pathing.
This is neither here nor there, but the train things in Australia, like, it's like a 50-50 on whether or not my train pass works on them on the first scan. So I can be the awkward person, like, scans and, like, beep beep, doesn't work. Son of a gun. And, like, there's, like, a line behind you. It's like, I know, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be that guy.
So this scene really hits home for you.
Oh, yeah.
Except instead of missing it, it's just not working. There's a lot of people running into people here.
I feel like this would be noticed.
Yeah. Well, bystander effect.
Apparently it's common enough that they have a word for it.
Hi, 数学の授業始めます。
Oh, we get classes too.
I wonder if there's pop quizzes. I hope there's pop quizzes.
いいわ。ちょっと頭のアイドリングといきましょうか。目があった君。
Speaking of pop quizzes.
答えてみて。不良とかの
I 100% had the answer sheet in front of me when I played through P5. It's like, I don't want to have to think about it.
You wanted the best. That was like the one nice thing about the online features is you just did not have to look up a guide. You just like,
yeah.
What did other people answer? Okay,
Yeah.
cool, got it.
I always tried to answer it like myself, just be like, do I know this? Some of the very like specific Japanese history stuff, I was just like, yeah, I have no clue. I'm sorry.
Didn't you say they were doing a math class?
ペアの殻としか合わない回だから食い違うことをグリハマ。みんなと合わない半端者になることをグレるっていう。
Sorry, what was that, Ash?
Could have sworn she said that this was going to be a math class, and then she's asking about literary metaphors.
Math, literary metaphors. What's the difference, right?
Yeah.
ファントムっていうの？
I don't know, literary metaphors feel like they're obscure math when somebody asks you.
Plus, we had to get the accidental metaphor shout out as well.
じゃあ教科書開いて。先週の続きから。
とりあえず飯。
午後もあるのか。昨日びっくりしたよね。嘘でしょ？結構すごいことだったよ。電車の中に自転車の人が突っ込んできたでしょ。あの後駅員さんが来てくれたけど、自転車の人はどっか行っちゃって、ぶつかられた人もついてなかったって泣き寝入りしたみたい。あの人も。間がつかみの
One.
Hey,
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's my fault for leaving the room. I'm somehow the magical linchpin.
All right, y'all missed one
wait,
text
so-
box, I think, or so. Not too much happening.
But also, hey, if you just joined us, welcome in from the raid. We're playing Persona 5X today here on RPG Limit Break. And once again, we'd really like to thank Sega for sponsoring the stream.
Yep. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
電車の中から消えたよね。元はそろそろお昼。
I do like how in Persona games, like the actual party members all don't wear just a normal school uniform.
That's how you know they're going to be important if they have
It's like
weirdly colored. Well, not even weird.
Rai has a sweater on over her school uniform, and
Yeah.
for some reason, kind female student is wearing a pink uniform, despite the fact that it appears to be
Yellow jacket. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say that, or they have. I was about to say weird colored hair, but not even weird. If they just have not black hair.
And the main character has a hoodie on underneath his jacket.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which doesn't that sound like really hot?
Yeah.
He's just sweating, like.
Yeah. No, he just runs really cold.
君知り合いだったんだ。今朝駅で
That is my favorite thing, though, about these Persona games. Is I always tell people, like, Because I also do really like anime too, but I'm like, I like my anime to be interactive. And that's kind of how I view these games. I don't want to just sit and watch it. I want to be a part of it.
やっぱそんな時間経ってだいぶ遅れたごめんね行こうタマコ
On the subject of designs, though, like Persona school uniforms are a lot of. Oh, she's got the app too. But Persona school uniforms are some of the most fun looking to cosplay.
Yeah,
and I'd love to see this like in more detail.
Yeah, well, and easy too, because most of it is normal clothes, just in kind of interesting colorways and combinations.
Yeah.
Is this a Japanese thing that you're just allowed to walk onto the roof, by the way? Like...
News to me, yeah.
Wasn't the roof locked in like some of the games though?
Yeah, I think it was locked in 5 until like a certain story point. I don't think so.
How did the owl write that? You know, that's an incredibly good point. And once again, the owl has a robot owl, so I believe the owl can do anything. Anything!
元葉と私、昔一緒にそれ以来ずっと元気がなかったんだけど。あ。謙遜するタイプ？
But kind of going back to the clothing, I will fully and 100% admit that I bought a pair of like red plaid pants because of Persona, and I love them.
Well, that's just the correct option, though.
Yeah, I mean, I saw them and I was just like, I need that.
Thanks for the random EXP leveling up game.
You did things!
Is this going to be the jock or the delinquent? Or is it the delinquent jock?
I don't know, I just know I really want a cup noodle now.
こっちだ。約束通り。お前が昨日見たかなり込み入った話
Okay, but did you have to do it at school, though?
では改めて前にも軽く話したが人間の集合的無意識が具現化した空間だ
Hey, that one kid's up on the roof talking to an owl. Should we do anything?
さまざまな人間の意識が入り混じった認知の異世界と思ってくれればいい
I do also wonder if people hear talking or if it's just meows. Because, like, Morgana in cat form.
Oh, I would say the owl is probably making
with like a bunch of hoots coming from Hoot's
yeah.
belt.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine to talk to your pet all the time. But if the pet's always talking back... I am just imagining this being all...
We just know that if somebody comes up and says that they heard you talking about pancakes, they're the bad guy.
Or they know.
Who's eavesdropping on my owl conversation, dang it.
Yeah. I do want to point out, I love this, the character design of this owl here. The horns being eyebrows is great. And then when you go into the metaverse, the horns kind of move back on the head and become ears coming out through the hoodie instead. So I don't know why eyebrows become ears, but you know.
Close enough.
Yeah.
They're on your face.
Yeah.
自己のシャドウをペルソナとして覚醒させたのだから。しかし誰もが自分の心を何かが原因で欲望が歪んで現実でも他者を傷つけることを厭わなくなる。結論から言えば現実の人間の対となる認知の異世界を利用して確かにすぐに異世界も
I do love, just as the small thing, the small sound design, I love the click noise as you click forward. It's
Like a little whoosh.
No, the actual like click on the button press.
They accept.
Oh
like,
yeah.
It's the smallest little thing that they didn't need to put in, but somebody put the time and effort to find the correct sound of a click and put it in for every time that the button was pressed, and it's perfect.
Yeah,
The sound, like again, the sound design, the visual design of these games really is like kind of unmatched.
It's wild to think that such like a little auditory click adds so much, but
we miss it when it's not there.
yeah. Until you're doing the mashing, and then you're click, 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 click. You're like, no, please stop.
That's why you have the wonderful like fast forward and skip buttons.
Oh, that's right. That's like the main thing Persona did right compared to other series. That like the fast forward is so seamless.
I wish it was more seamless in Golden. I have heard so much VCR fast forwarding stuff.
Yeah, such is the life of a speedrunner. You learn to hate what you love, and you love what you hate even more.
My favorite thing still was Dancing All Night. The fact that they did not cut the music for the fast forward.
So they just like fast forward the music.
No. Like the dancing game has like a bunch of cutscenes, like in a full-blown story. And if you fast forward the story, it does not cut the background music and play the VCR sound.
Oh.
But the main game, the one where you're going to be skipping the story the whole time, when you do replays, cuts the music and has like the really loud fast VCR fast forward sound. It's awful.
Yeah, because I own the, was it 3, 4, and 5 Dancing All Night ones, but I don't know if I've ever fast forwarded in them.
I love 4 Dancing All Night. It's so good.
They're so much fun. The dances they came up with for all the characters being like such a like good match for their characters too is just like amazing.
And the remixes are great to listen to again.
I mean,
oh yeah.
We were going over it earlier, and I kind of like we just let the opportunity pass by. But like D5 Strikers is really good too. I never really got into the main Persona series, but like that game I did enjoy a lot, and I still need to finish it.
Oh yeah, I finish it too.
I'm one of those people that bounces off things. I will thoroughly enjoy something and never finish it, but I will tell you if it's a good game.
Oh, someone's hungry.
Yeah, because some stupid owl keeps interrupting our lunch.
Yeah.
You did just spend your entire lunch hour talking to this owl.
Yeah, again, could we not have done this after school, friend? They're gonna run out of bread at the school store.
Yeah, I need my yakisoba bread. Which,
Also,
not gonna
really
lie,
nice save.
Yeah, that too. I was gonna say, not gonna lie, these games have made me really want yakisoba bread. It's probably not as amazing as they make it seem, but I want it still.
I've had it. I definitely prefer the yakisoba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
mean,
would say just the bread or just the yakisoba is better.
Yeah.
But
you're saying carbs on carbs.
Get it. I went to Japan just this last year in December, and I made sure to get some yakisoba pan from a convenience store. It is not my favorite thing ever.
Yeah. I mean, you're just putting carbs on carbs, and the only time that works is putting spaghetti on garlic bread.
But you've had the chance to try it.
Yes, I have.
And so, Ambelie, I hope you get the chance to try it too.
Yes. The 7-Elevens in the US just need to step up their game.
Oh my god. Japanese convenience stores are so good.
Well, I think they're like
there is a
starting to
Family
do
Mart
that.
though in the US. I think it's only in Los Angeles, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know I've heard that some of the 7-Elevens in like California and the West Coast are starting to do that, but I unfortunately just moved to the East Coast, so I have to wait a little bit longer.
Here on the East Coast, our convenience stores are definitely not as Japanese.
Yeah. I'll have to make my own yakisoba pen.
Which really just means you're going to make a better version of it.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, in fact, top 5 foods from Persona. Y'all got it. Obviously.
Meat Dimension.
Yeah. The Big Bang Burger.
It's just going to be the curry and the coffee, right?
I mean, yeah.
Although the pancakes, though.
I don't know. I want the big bowl of meat.
Yeah.
The portal to the meat dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah. That has been our standing operating order for so many years at this point. All I can remember is the trips to Junez, where it's like, more meat. Chie, how can you eat this much?
But she can eat more.
Yes.
Of course. That's the terrifying part.
このアイコン、彼のスマホにもあった。消しても出てくる変なアプリのアイコン。周りに聞いても、なんで彼のスマホに同じのあったんだろう。昨日の電車から消えたっぽい。ともこ？今日部室のメンテナンスで休み。久しぶりに一緒帰ろう。
Yeah, it does feel like it's maybe getting into it a little bit faster than P5, but it about the same pacing.
The owls in the subway. Oh, now in your backpack.
It doesn't feel as good as the cat, I'll be honest. It feels wrong to put a bird in a bag like that.
I actually don't know how I feel about this.
I mean, at least he can play peekaboo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that would be really cute.
Yeah. As you say that, he pokes his head out.
He pokes his head out.
I'm a soothsayer. The future will be what I speak. Whoa. What the Dude, what?
Yeah.
Bro just walked up and elbowed somebody, like, belonged
in an almost
there.
empty hallway.
That was the guy who ran into the lady in the train station crowd scene before, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, his desire is just to body check people. Got it.
Well, what's interesting is that...
to get kicked... Go ahead, Ashen.
Well, we saw him get off, like we crossed paths with him getting on or off the train, and he was perfectly normal. And it was 30 seconds later that he went all slouched, posture, crazy-eyed, started elbowing people. And that's apparently enough time for him to become known as the Subway Slammer. Over the course of this one school day.
Maybe there are multiple Subway Slammers.
I mean, that's true. It's possible.
I just love the head pokes. I can't wait for some cosplayer to make a slightly animatronic owl in a bag that does that. Moves his head back and forth, pops out, and goes back in.
Even just like a little string or wire control would be great.
Yeah.
その認知を書き換えることはできない。むしろここで止めようものなら、そして最悪。
Yeah.
There's been so many memes about him on social media. Like, there's just something funny about the first villain being the guy that just body checks people.
Checks everyone. Who just stands behind you for like 30 seconds and then decides to body slam you and walk away.
だが奴に気づかれてしまったな。
Actually, so it's been hanging in my head, but I've been wondering how kind female student got elbow slammed. Like when we helped her.
Bruh.
Oh,
This guy is looking for a one-way trip down the stairs. My... What? I've never met a more evil person.
Is that a premonition of the future?
Oh, God.
No, you have to stop it before it happens.
That's just diabolical.
Starting to think she's stalking us.
Maybe she did deserve to get elbow checked.
Oh, hey, I'm just like Tomoko.
どうかした？なんでもないよ。じゃあ。
Like, I don't even think I was this rough playing hockey.
I just like that Ghoul has already found a relatable character in this game.
I mean, it speaks to how good Persona writing usually is. Why do I even say usually? It just straight up is that good.
Yeah.
Like, Persona has a low point. Like, it would have been in the first, like, 1 or 2 games. It's been uphill since.
なぜなら奴らも平等に欲望を奪われているからだ。自らがある世界の問題を時に皆でそんな
But that's really the tricky thing about setting a game in like a world we are more easily able to relate to.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to weave in the fantasy elements without it being clashing against modern realism. True. But it also allows them to write very relatable characters. It's like, oh yeah, I have to deal with that. Except for the part where I stole somebody's heart.
Well, I think that's a you problem. Why aren't you stealing people's hearts?
I feel hurt. That cut me to the core. Oh, I did not expect that when I woke up today. Oh, wow.
It's okay, you can relate to the take your time part, Sid. I know you're a speedrunner.
Can we get an F in chat for my heart? It's just been eviscerated.
だが、木内のような利己欲に虐げられた大衆は最悪。
Thank you for those F's in chat there.
Very important, yes. I think that's actually interesting. I think that's an important question, though. Would you consider the Persona, the modern Persona series, more fantasy or sci-fi?
That is an interesting question.
Yes.
Yes, both. That is an inclusive or, so I'm going to say yes.
I don't. They definitely lean more like modern fantasy to me. At least the setting feels more modern fantasy, but like the tropes and the story beats definitely feel more sci-fi.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Maybe not as eloquently as you, but...
I repeated that question from chat, but I don't think I have my answer to that, so I will copy onto that.
その選択を待っていた。では、メメントスに行こう。
And the music changed, you know things are getting serious.
お前のスマホにある目玉のようなアイコン、それが異世界な。さて。
Once again, guys, a huge thank you to Sega for sponsoring us to go check out the game. If you haven't yet, go ahead. We have the link in the chat. Go click it. Go wishlist the game. But it definitely is. Like, I'm amazed. I'm an hour and a half in. I really am not even in the first palace yet, which is wild.
No, I'm not playing this. I lost track of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the timer and I'm like, that's wrong. That's just wrong.
Yeah, and it is free to play, so like you can just start playing it now. Or
I
wait
just
till
Probably
downloaded it
after
off
the
my-
stream.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, obviously, I just downloaded it.
Hang out with us for a little while
Yeah.
longer.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're getting code names now.
No, I was just saying, I just downloaded it on my phone. You can watch a stream and play a game on your phone at the same time. Just saying.
It is not free only for today. It is, I believe, a free game
It
with
is-
in-app
Yeah, it's free to
purchases.
play.
Yep, free to
with
play.
microtransactions. Who's
Yeah,
Deborah?
you can join us in playing Persona 5X right now, or a little after the stream.
Okay, so I can tell Lufel's gimmick apparently.
Yeah, those horns have definitely become bunny ears, which is great. Also,
Again, plushie.
yes, right.
Plushie.
Also, I love that he's also calling this group that he's putting together the Phantom Thieves. Like,
Yeah, it's not trademarked. Anybody can be the
gonna have to
Phantom
figure out exactly what the backstory of the owl is and how it ties in with Morgana's, that they both want to call their groups the Phantom Thieves.
Thief. It's just a really cool name.
So, like, at this point, since this isn't the same world, have the Phantom Thieves released like any media presses? Because that was a talking point, a story point.
Yeah.
Okay, cattle is maybe the worst code name of all time. You said that in chat earlier.
Wait,
You might
cattle?
have that comment.
Our owl's code name is cow.
Yes.
You know?
On purpose?
Apparently, yeah. Wonder's not a bad one. Wonder's a pretty good. That's decent. Alright, what's your Persona code name?
Ooh, that's a trick question.
Yeah, I'm not good at code names.
I'd probably be Liko.
Apparently,
Which
it
is,
should be the dog tamer because I'll be right back.
Oh, got the lyrics. I love it.
Yes.
We have Outfire. Okay, I was wondering if I'd get control over Lufel, which is you.
So at this point, you do still have like battle options grayed out.
Yeah, still some stuff locked out.
So I'm wondering what more mechanics you're going to get.
Oh yeah, support is still.
And gun.
Love the running.
It's so stylistic.
Yeah. So cute. Ah. Like I said a lot earlier, I really hope Morgana and the Owl like somehow get to meet in this.
Do you want them to be rivals?
I don't know what I want. I just want to see them interact.
I kind of want to be like Snake and Mongoose.
I think
Just
3D
really bitter at
animation
each other
actually
for
is-
no other reason than nature.
Yeah, that's what it's
Yes. The animation is really pretty.
I feel like it's actually more action oriented than it was in 5 Vanilla. It's been a little while.
Are we getting the crossover now? Where's Morgana? Just a nod.
No, but yeah, I would agree with like the animation being more action.
He has a name.
He had like
He
much
has a
more
voice.
detailed fight scene.
Well. Interesting.
The heck?
I always love these in the game. I always love these in the game too, because everyone's just like, you were just standing there zoned out for a while. What happened?
I was expecting her to drag you in like that.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
She's just so prim and proper. She's kind of like Elizabeth and Margaret, but no, she's going to be like Caroline. And oh crap, I forgot the other twin's name. Where they just kick you in.
あなた様が自らの選択で異世界に
ゆえに我々もメロペ
I like that little.
さあ、この契約書にサインを。
Oh. You're just like, nope.
モントね、はじめまして。よろしくお願いね。
あなた様が先ほどご覧に。
I wonder if you have to do that for every persona you get.
You can't just give me a name
あ
stamp.
なた様がよく知っている人物の認知か、もしくはあなた様の記憶になく、それは。 しかしながら共通しているのは、あるいは抱きつつあるもの、本人が最も強く抱いた時期の認知が反映され、今はあなた様が認識、何にせよあなた様は、そしてよさながらアイドルユニットさながらにあなた様のそれを名付け、 アイドルが扱うペルソナデュオはあなた様のペルソナを参考にさせていただいており、その原型はメメントスをたゆたうシャドウと、また回答にはコードネームが吹き寄って僭越ながら私めから
Thank you.
Yeah.
これまでにない達成感を覚えていると申し上げておく。今後も私めからの
I am thou and thou art I.
何時新たなる欲望、それはすなわち我がそう
Notice she was a little bit covered in blood at the bottom of that card.
You know, sometimes it just happens.
Somebody's got to get the blood on the dance floor.
It's probably nothing to worry about.
いわば それらの存在や来るべき破滅に備えていただき
Sure, PX. Hate it when the silent protagonists start talking. They're not a silent protagonist then.
Hey, what's really silent? You know, yell out the persona name.
Or sometimes just a generic persona.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like how the persona protagonists have canon personalities, and you can tell by the way people interact with them in the world. They tried to make it more obvious in 3 Portable, because the female protagonist is so different from the male one, and she's supposed to be like kind of warm and bubbly, and the normal male protagonist is supposed to be kind of aloof and a bit of a loner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did play some of P3P, and I did notice that the femme protag was way different, and I did enjoy that, or what little bit I did get to play.
またカイドルの力が必要な際
Kelp.
お前ぼーっとして会話にわしの理解を超えた何かの発
Some seriously large amount of content and story here.
喜んでくれこの姿を見せる人間変身
We're getting an owl blush.
When he started doing the henshin, I was
Yes, Owl car.
これでいい
Why are you a
メメン
car?
としては大衆の認知が
Stop us, it's just a car.
動物なぜ
Kinda wish it was a
そんな認知が溢れてい
VW.
るのかはさあ言ってくれ
because the idea of the trunk being in the front of the car is just tickles me in a way that I find hilarious.
よしそれでまずはメメントスの
I know it's not feasible, but with his codename being Cattle, I kind of wanted him to turn into a cow. That you just rode on through Mementos, yeah.
You know, for driving controls, one of the things my dad used to say is it controls like a cow on roller skates. So the moment you said that, my brain was just like,
So this is interesting. What are we looking at here?
So yeah,
This is the gacha system by the looks of it. So anybody that isn't familiar, Persona 5 Phantom X is a mobile game, so it runs the normal mobile kind of gacha style of getting new characters.
Mm-hmm.
and looks like the banners right now were the good old Persona 5 characters that you know and love, and then some original ones.
yeah, they'll definitely cycle through. So even if they don't have your favorite characters at this moment, they will have them eventually. But it looks like there's more than enough to fill out a good team right now. I was gonna say, or else you could just run people over with a car. That works too.
Yeah.
Apparently not. He was like, no, you're not good enough.
Please follow instructions.
Yes, please follow instructions.
That is.
Oh, this is the contract we signed.
Yep.
Yeah, they call this the Phantom Idol system. Looks like looking at the copy they gave us. These are either like familiar characters like the other Phantom Thieves, or they could just be other NPCs that you pass on the street. But these are, quote, cognitive manifestations of other people with rebel spirits. So they allow you to kind of customize and change up your team. So you're not limited to just the like 9 or so characters that you then choose your 4 out of. You have a wider pool that you can choose who your actual 4 people that you take into battle are.
I gotta
Okay,
say,
but I want to know this character's backstory because that was an ice skater.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was figure skating just now.
I was gonna say, like, the visual design of that character is immediately striking. I love the opposition of white and black for this, where they normally were kind of sticking with the black and red theme in the previous game. It'd be really interesting to see what other designs look like.
Back to the car.
I do love this car. It feels like a London taxi, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it definitely has that smaller, like, London style.
Yeah. Also, the tail is very much like a cow tail, which is interesting.
Yeah, I was like, do owls have tails? Just watching that waving around. Not in
that style
sense.
of tail.
Not that way, no.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, you're right. I'm noticing it in the back, but the dark shade was so... The green is such a dark shade, it kind of looked like black off the top of my head.
Oh.
But you are right. We had like a hot pink red, a little bit more of a hot pink, and then the...
Oh.
Hey!
Hey, we have more going on.
Here they are.
It's not a bad lineup for the start of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
気になる男子うんへえ誰
There's someone in
This
chat
is a
asking if
mobile
this is a
game,
mobile
and-
game. Yep.
Yeah, and you can also play it on PC through Steam right now.
Yep, PC and mobile.
So I wonder out of this launch banner what everybody's goal is going to be. Because I know everybody tends to go in for their one character. It's a ride or die moment.
Oh, there he is again.
The Phantom Shover.
Phantom Pusher.
Yeah.
Gotta have that
She's the
alliteration.
Subway Slammer. Get the lure right.
Oh yeah, Slammer. Sorry.
You're right. Thank
We're gonna spend the next 15 minutes coming up with the most ridiculous names possible.
Yeah. Slugger is a different IP.
Cadillac.
Yep. I love that.
Oh, that's such a good
Yep.
one.
I mean, Cadillacs do control like cows on roller skates, so. Yeah, it is a mobile, but it's also available on Steam, which is the version we're using right now, the Steam version.
ある個人の歪んだ欲望が具現化している区画だ。暴走した人間のシャドウが認知した他者の欲望を奪うためのここで木内は城のそしてこのパレスがついてこい。
Oh, these have become full palaces, it looks like. Well,
Yeah.
with the cutscene.
Is that a football stadium?
Possibly.
It is a stadium, yep.
Is it going
It's a
to
stadium.
tell us that he's a businessman body checker because he really likes American football?
You know
Baseball,
what? I would love
apparently.
it.
I will. Baseball's a non-contact sport.
木内は認知が強く作用しているのだろうな。
Maybe it's rugby, but it's probably baseball. I guess
That's
that.
baseball. They said it on the thing.
Ah.
I mean, maybe I was going to say Morgana. Maybe Lukal doesn't know sports.
They're an owl.
Ichido Mari.
There are people that refers to food as comestibles. So now I'm trying to think, how old is baseball compared to how old is rugby?
Oh,
That's a good
that
question.
would be a I need to Google that question.
It's definitely he like one of the character
Doesn't look
points of the
baseball, though,
owl.
yeah.
Yeah. One of the character points of this owl is definitely that he uses big words that he may or may not actually know the meaning of, but definitely ones that
Oh,
aren't
just
used
like
in common
me.
parlance. Yeah, you know, like all of us who read big words before we learned how to say any of them.
戻ってきたな。早速で悪いが、侵入法。わしにはノウハウがある。先ほどのよう、イレギュラーな場所から内部に入るための道具、潜入道具を作る。だが、潜入道具を作るには、ということは、どこで調達できるのだ？
Okay, I feel like I want to ask, how is the owl dexterous enough to create infiltration tools? But again, Robo
Mecha.
Owl, I believe,
I mean,
can do everything.
Yeah, Mecha Owl can do all these things.
much like other series where we summon spirits to our back, personas just solve everything.
It's just an extra set of hands to help with everything you could possibly need.
Imagine having 4 hands when you needed it. Oh, that would be so good. Ashen, you could get twice as much work done in half the time. Ooh.
Maybe. I still only have 2 sets of eyes, though. Or 2 eyes.
I was gonna say 2 sets of
2 sets of eyes? I guess the persona generally comes with
Yeah,
another
you
set
would.
of eyes, too, so yeah.
Ideally, unless you had some very weird one.
Just have to spend most of my time in the metaverse. It'll be fine.
Yeah, nothing bad happens there.
We could use... That'd be one less day for setup we'd need. Let's go!
Just think of the snazzy music you can hear on loop.
It'd be great. Or, you know, the real trick is to trigger one of the apocalypses that brings the real world into the metaverse so that you can have your persona in the
please
real world.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, please don't do that.
初めて来たのだが。まあ
Not only that, but he has the power to make people incorporeal so they don't bump into him. And I wish I had that one. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I wish the
I
subway...
feel like we're around the corner from the Blanc, unless I'm mistaken, very much mistaken.
Yeah, my Japanese street geography isn't
That is
very
recycle
good.
shop.
Yeah.
It says recycle shop in Japanese.
Oh.
I'm cheating a little there.
お目当ての作業台を頂戴しなく
Wonder if they'll let you free roam here at all.
Can we go to
No,
LeBlanc?
don't do it. Go to LeBlanc.
No.
Rip.
Have to follow instructions.
Fun's dead. No fun allowed.
Well, you'll just have to download this game and play it yourself to see if you can find LeBlanc. That is one large suitcase.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody with a suitcase that large.
Wait, not only is he giving it to you for free,
You're
he's
shipping
getting
it to us.
delivered for free with the hope
I gotta
that
get
you
rid of
might
this
come
workbench.
back.
Please take it.
He has to pay the delivery guy.
作業台確保のめど
See, usually when someone forces an item on you like that, it's cursed.
Or some sort
Yeah.
of scam?
Or at the very
something.
least, it takes up an inventory slot. We get the best of all worlds. We don't have to do anything.
気が早いって選考会に招集される
I do like it seems that there's more than just the MC. There's a lot of like side characters that seem like they're going to be part of the main story as well.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of focus on Loki.
Yeah. It says that the MC is definitely at least joined by one classmate,
私が選考会で受かったら久しぶりに
but
For now.
it doesn't mention any others.
If I had to guess, that might be further story development later. Because I feel that like they would not waste all these good character designs on just nothing. Some of these characters do look very
Yeah.
good. I guess it depends on who's the most important or the most interesting. Download the game now to influence the next playable character.
いいことって急に不思議なことてか
I want French fries now.
店入る前に話してた
Well, I think we got to 3 Persona foods, so now that's 4.
Yeah, yeah.
誰
We got one more for top 5 Persona foods coming up.
好きとか質問多すぎ私の牛ってこあでも
Unless you count coffee as a separate food from curry.
じゃあ小学生の頃
I mean, they are two different items.
Yeah, it's two different things, so...
Have you ever
I'm
put coffee
sure-
in your
Do you-
curry?
ドキドキさせてね
I don't see how it could be terrible.
間が通信
I've put instant coffee when I've made curry before, and
Yeah.
it definitely
Oh.
adds to the flavor.
I was gonna say, yeah, instant espresso would probably be really good, honestly, as long as
I-
you just don't overdo it.
I do have to ask, do you count coffee as a food item in this instance?
It depends on how thick you make it. If you have to chew it, yes.
I've known some people that actually do eat the coffee beans. I don't get it, but they do. Apparently, it's a big thing amongst Marines.
Well, and
I don't
chocolate-covered
know.
espresso beans aren't bad.
こういう
I don't
Yeah, I've heard
particularly like
that happens a lot. Like the beans covered in chocolate, you eat a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, it's fairly common. I said I'm not a huge fan of it, but they're not like bad at all.
Yeah, I've heard the things you eat. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You're one to be watched when it comes to
Yeah.
food.
Follow me for food hot takes. Except I don't stream, so please don't follow me.
Or you could
If you're
follow the
following me, that's
RPG
a
Limit
problem. We're
Break
gonna have to deal
channel
with it.
and get more hot takes of food from Emily.
喉乾いちゃった私ちょっとジュース
If you are
飲んで
gonna
くるね
follow Ambelie, you better make sure you have some prizes to give.
でも飲んでくるからじゃともこのことよろしく
This is a pretty robust story. I expected it to be a lot more
私たちのジュースも
thin as a
飲んで
mobile
くれてる
game.
のかな相変わらず人のことばっか
There's a lot going
Yeah.
on for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and we kind of followed these, I'm going to say 4 characters, obviously, the MC, the Owl Lafay, and then these 2 female classmates here. But they've also introduced at least 3 or 4 other interesting NPCs. There is the student council representative early on who helped you get down the stairs. There was.
I forgot about her.
Yeah, the person on the rooftop.
The guy eating noodles. Yep, and then the hot guy on the train that all the other girls were cooing about, who was wearing a silver or gray jacket.
Setting up a lot of social links at the bare minimum, which is really cool.
And then, of course, that's discounting the Velvet Room and Igor and what's her name in this one?
Merope. And yeah, I'm interested to see what Merope's tick is.
Yeah.
I like, the word's not coming to mind right now, but like all the Velvet Room attendants just have like some interest in the human world. And I'm interested to see what her interest is.
Oh yeah, and just see her personality more, because that's always fun, is seeing the attendant like open up through the game as you progress their social link too.
Yeah, that's really, there's a lot of great depth here. So you definitely want to give another thanks to Sega for sponsoring this stream, so we can talk about it and see it here together. Don't forget, if you are interested in it, it is available to play for free now on Steam, Google Play, the Apple App Store. You can find this on pretty much any device.
Anything that has an internet connection.
Yeah.
PM restricted.
I did have to do like a quick mental calculation of what things wouldn't be covered by Steam, Google, and Apple.
Yeah, as long as you can get Steam or the app stores on it.
Yeah. Oh, we should see.
I mean, you've got multiple handheld devices with like phones and the Steam Deck. Actually, is this?
Yeah, right.
Aside from like watching this on a television, the odds are whatever you're watching this on, and play it.
I do think it does run on Steam Deck. I could be mistaken though.
I mean, I could probably grab my Steam Deck and see. It is free to download.
That is one luxury I have not gotten a hold of yet, but
it does technically say Steam Deck compatibility unknown, but from what I've seen of this game, I don't see anything that would make it not playable on it, because normally with a Steam Deck, it's things like, oh, text is too small, or input requires something weird. I haven't seen anything in this game that would make me think it wouldn't work on the Steam Deck.
Well, it might.
Yeah, like you're playing on a gamepad right now, aren't you, Ghoul?
Yeah, I'm playing on a DualShock 4.
Yeah, like I'm just basing it off the buttons in the top right corner instead of like the keyboard F, Q, and such. But yeah, if you can play on a gamepad, you should be able to do this on the Steam Deck.
I mean, I do need to mention that the Steam Deck does run a Linux distro, and so if this has only been programmed to work on Windows, then there are, like, I don't know all the intricacies of Steam Deck. I do know that it does have the ability to play some games that weren't written for Linux. It has some VM or translation layer somewhere.
Okay. But I'll tell you, if you're watching this video, if you're in the chat, go on, download it, and let us know.
I mean, the other good thing to hear is that it's just like plug and play on the controller too.
Yeah.
So I know some people very much prefer controller over M&K.
妙なことを言う。すでに帰ってきているではないか。改めてだが。
Well, unfortunately, it appears that my Steam Deck is not charged at the moment.
Okay, so Ambelie really needs you to find out for us.
Rank 2!
Oh, there's your cursed workbench.
That was fast.
Yeah.
Gonna open up this box and it's not gonna be a workbench, it's gonna be a mummy.
I was gonna say, has it even been a day? Was that same day delivery?
Yeah, he said he delivered that evening. This is the same evening.
Oh, fantastic.
That did not all fit in that one box. Unless the desk was already there and it's just the pegboard and the little drawers.
You know, suspension of disbelief. It's a magical suitcase.
I guess that's fair. This we have established this is definitely a fantasy setting.
Mm-hmm.
わしの言うとそうだああそのパーツはいいぞそいつがあれば使い方はさて
I wish I could just make a grappling hook.
This workbench is 3 times our size. I'm sorry, I'm just staring at the proportions because I remarked earlier that we could fit in the suitcase.
Yeah.
And no, now I agree.
Yeah.
That did not all fit in that suitcase. Okay, that's the real question. Would you prefer an owl or a cat on you when you wake up?
Cat, 100%, but also that window wasn't open this time.
Yeah,
the owl stayed overnight.
In here.
I do love cats. I'm technically allergic to them. I don't know if I'm allergic to owls, so I would like to wake up with an owl to see.
昨日の女たちと待ち合わせているのだろう
It just tucks itself in the backpack.
Has to fly a little loop around you first, though.
But it goes into the bag head first.
Really?
He goes in the bag head first, and then he adjusts around in the bag to pop his head out.
Right.
You must run into people.
Right in the YouTube chat of flat level 35. I'm like, no, don't gaslight me. And I'm like, oh, that's right. It's been out like for a few days now. It's just now it's available on Steam as well.
また消したのに。マガ通信ネットニュース出てる。ファントム公式認定ぶつかり男。待ては。
Oh, he wants to shove her onto the tracks.
Wait, but how does
How does that help?
She is also taking up body checking.
What?
Oh!
Get her off the tracks.
Yeah, my thought was like, there's the barrier. How do you slam her onto tracks? No, just juggle. This is now a fighting game.
Oh, they're just letting him walk away.
Because in this fantasy world, if you say it was an accident, that's good enough. You don't have to be restrained by security.
お友達線路に落ちたこの木。
でもそうこの子病院好き
わかった。おいおい電車って
か女の子が
Yeah, the amount of force that you have to body check someone with to send them up and over that barrier.
Or maybe kind schoolgirl. But maybe kind schoolgirl just weighs the same amount as paper.
Yeah,
it's possible. Oh right, I forgot part of this fantasy
Tomoko,
world.
that's her name.
Yeah. Forgot part of this fantasy world, and the reason that he's able to walk away is that people's desire to do anything, like, you know, confront somebody who's going around body checking people is being stolen and taken away. And as people lose their desires, they lose their hope to do anything.
We're here to fix that.
Yep.
外に付き添いは一人だけしか。
行きます。その子の様子を見たら学校に行く。
一番宣伝者守っ。お前も怪我をしたやつが心配。わしらは学校。
今朝の渋谷のどうなんだろう。つうかなんか帰ったらか。それ軽く事件。それもそうだね。
こやつらもと。
So yeah, that's the interesting spin they're taking off it. Where in P5, obviously, you're trying to steal those desires, the wicked desires, out of people's hearts. Whereas here, the twist is people have had their desires stolen, so now you're trying to figure out what's taking them and help them get it back.
どっちみち現行犯じゃないと逮捕とかは難しいよね。通勤ラッシュでぶつかりなんて日常捕まえたとしてもどの警察官に相談しても気の毒とは思うけどね。見かけたら逃げる。
そんなのって。
じゃあこの辺でホームルーム終わります。
I am really curious though, what gives you the deep-seated desire to become a subway slammer?
Well,
other than, you know, our friend with the mouse for the eyes.
We'll just have to play the game and find out.
Yeah, because that's the mouth eyes are the Wraith of Envy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why would envy cause you to be body checking teenage girls across onto the railroad tracks?
今日てっきり例のことでお休みってことにしといたんだけど。大丈夫です。
I got nothing.
昼休み。
Yeah, trying to think of how envy would do that.
Yeah, I'm over here thinking, and I just opened my mouth a couple times, like, nope, nope, that's not right either.
All right, I think I am just about out of time, unfortunately. So I'm coming up on. I gotta drive into work in a little bit. Again, huge thank you to Sega for sponsoring the stream. If you get a chance, go check out the link in the chat. It helps us out quite a bit, so we can help put on bigger events like Limit Break and everything. You know, takes a lot of money and time and everything else. So if you would click that for us, go check it out, go wishlist it, go download it, give it a shot. It would mean a lot to us. So.
Oh yeah.
So
like I said, I already got it on my phone now because I want to know what happens next in this.
Yeah, if you're curious, like I am.
Yeah.
It's on Steam. It's on mobile.
Yep. Google Play Store, Apple Play. So go ahead and check it out.
Yes.
Real quick before we go, Ghoul, like since a lot of what we did was focus on story and stuff, what's your impressions so far before we jet? Do you enjoy it?
There's a lot of interesting stuff I can already see. I'm curious how the gacha is going to actually end up playing. That usually that ends up mattering more for kind of PvP stuff if there is that in the game, which I'm not sure if there is, or some kind of a co-op. But definitely has it looks like it's just gotten the base Persona 5 combat system, which is one of the best turn-based RPG combat systems of all time. So if it can build on that at all, it's probably got a pretty solid foundation to go off of.
Right. You heard it here. I guess that will be about it for us today. Wish we had some more time to spend with you guys, but unfortunately we don't.
Yeah,
so
thank
we
you all
are
for showing up.
Yep. we're gonna head on out. Anybody else have anything else they want to chip in before we mosey on over to the closing stream?
Calling back, I
Tune
did.
in for more great RPG content.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did get my hands on a Steam Deck that has a charge in it, and it also says its compatibility is unknown and it's taking forever to download. So,
Yeah.
All right, chat, please find out for us and let us know on social media. In the comments. We want to hear from you.
but I think that wraps us up.
Yeah, I'm just jamming to the music now, you know?
Vibing. do.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Ghoul, thank you for running it. Zokubun, Ambelie, the Sid, thank you all for being here. Sid, do we have something planned next week?
Yeah, I believe it is a little bit of a callback to some cooler stuff, actually. We got something a bit older for us older individuals. It's Super Mario RPG Level 1 run with Pidge. If you did notice, when we concluded the event, we did have a SMRPG rando with Sonny running as and Pidge doing commentary. But Pidge also does a really cool category of Level 1, so if you have any interest in Super Mario RPG, you should drop by for that. I do have stuff scheduled each week. You can check our calendar for more information, but want to keep it one thing at a time so we're not looking too far in advance.
All right. So we'll take that and we'll go ahead and end the stream today. Thank you all for watching and have a good one.